When you think about music, you probably go to one of three places. Perhaps you have your own favorite genres of music to listen to with their own respective artists. Perhaps you've heard of some of the big names in music right now, such as Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Kanye West. Or perhaps you go back to the classics, such as the Beatles, AC/DC, Metallica, etc. What you may not know is that here at LDH, there's a band by the name of Death Wish that is bringing back old school metal. And I'm not talking about that trash like Asking Alexandria, Blood on the Dance Floor, or Sleeping with Sirens. This is the real deal.
The roots of Death Wish goes farther back than one might expect. It could be seen as a start when Death Wish drummer Noah David Cook left the now discontinued band Archaic in early 2014. Death Wish was originally founded by Noah David Cook and James Delbridge in April 2014 under the name of Trinity. After 2 bassists and over 7 shows later, their band was officially named Death Wish. The complete lineup consists of James Delbridge on guitar and vocals, Cameron Dawson playing the guitar, Noah David Cook on drums and vocals, and Aaron Hertner on bass.
We decided to send our cameraman Adam to one of their band practices to get to know the members.
Alright, can you introduce yourself and tell us what instrument you play?
I'm Cameron Dawson, and I play rhythm guitar.
Alright.
I'm James Delbridge, and I play lead vocals and lead guitar.
I'm Noah David Cook, and I play drums and I sing sometimes.
I'm Aaron Hertner, and I play bass.
What kind of gear do you guys use?
Alright, to start with my gear, I use a Dean Dimebag Electric Slim. It's using 2 EMG active pickups, 805s. It also has 80 gauge strings, pretty hot. And the Webby bar is standard. I use a Fender amp with a Metal Zone pickup.
Use a my guitar. I use a Dean VMNT Fear with 2 Seymour Duncan pickups, and for my amp I use a Roland.
Alright.
I got this nice Ibanez bass. It's got fresh spray paint on it. It's got some stock pickups. Some, duct tape finish. 5 knobs, I don't know what they do. And stock strings right out of the box. So that's about it. I use an amp. It's not even mine.
Alright. Okay, since you have a little bit more of a complicated setup, can you show us everything?
I'd be happy to. This is my ride/crash. It is a PV International Series 2. I don't know the inchage on it.
The inchage. Thank you for your
I think it's
scientific
like 16
terminology.
or whatever. This is a Solus Avian 10-inch splash. It sounds pretty heavenly. It sounds pretty
dope.
Yes. This is my crash that is new and is sexy. It's made by Dream Cymbals and Gongs.
What's the inchage?
The inchage? The inchage is 16 inchage.
Awesome.
16 inchage. And these are my stock hi-hats by CB Drums.
What do you mean by CB Drums? By Free Dude from Kijiji?
No, I bought this from Musicland.
Okay.
I mean my dad bought it for Christmas. So.
Awesome.
It's cracked, which adds to the extra sexiness. The head that I'm using, sorry to take this off, is a Remo Weather King Emperor X. It sounds pretty hype. It's definitely had quite a beating. My pedals, I don't even know, man. They're free. Whatever.
They're double bass, whatever.
They're double bass. That's it.
So, what type of band are you guys?
We're heavy metal.
Old school heavy metal, classical. We do a bit of everything.
We do a bit of thrash.
We do everything within the metal genre, really.
So, what made you want to do this, Mr. Cook? To make metal, play metal.
Well, music. I like to listen to metal music, and I was like, alright, let's have a go at playing this on drums. And I'm okay. I'm better than a 3-year-old, so they hired me. And yeah, it's just fun to play in front of audiences, really.
Right. What made you want to do this?
Well, it's because it's really, for me, it's really fulfilling. It's really fun to play in front of people, and yeah.
All right.
I don't know, music's just fun to play. I thought playing guitar in a band would be fun, a good pastime. end up being a little bit more serious than that. But yeah, it's just a pretty cool thing to do.
All right. So, what is your writing process?
Dear Lord, oh my goodness.
James usually writes some material, comes in, we modify it, and then make it to an actual song. And then we put in the solo and the end bit. James?
I usually, well, since no one else here plays drums, I write the drums for it, obviously. He just kind of copies what everyone else does.
As he says, I usually write most of the songs. I bring them in and I show the guys, and they give their input and they add things in if they want. And yeah.
Except Spark the Flame, I wrote Spark
Except
the
for
Flame.
the Spark the Flame.
I sort of come in probably. I probably miss a practice, then come to the next one, and they're like, "Okay, you gotta learn this song," and then it's It's like, okay, that's a song. All right.
Hey, how did you guys meet?
Okay, well, I wanted to get into a band because I felt like I was ready. So the very first ad I saw was a drummer who he said he was about my age. So I said, which was this kid. So I emailed him, and I was really surprised that he emailed back like that right away. So I came over, we jammed, and it really did turn into something great.
Yeah. Now I'll explain how everyone else came in.
All right.
There's a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, so after our two previous bassists left due to unfortunate events, during our second bassist time in the band, we got Cameron on guitar. I know him from as a childhood friend, and then James knew Aaron as a childhood friend. So and he played bass and he played guitar. So we were like, great, let's do this happen.
What are your plans for the future?
To get more gigs and yeah.
Sell enough merch so we can get an EP going. Maybe.
Yes, that too.
Yeah. More t-shirts coming in, and we have a tour coming up in May, which is very. For the future of this band, we're just trying to get enough money together from selling merch and it shows to get an EP going. Once that happens, and we get our tour in May, we're gonna be selling lots of shirts there, lots of CDs, hopefully. And yeah, just getting money from gigs and everything, and hopefully
All right,
getting
that sounds
larger.
Good. Okay, this is an individual question. Mr. Hurtner, what is your biggest inspiration to do what you do?
Probably to learn how to play bass one day.
Yeah, Ginger Baker has been my inspiration to come and to get better and progress as a drummer and to play in a band, because what he did was actually pretty ballsy and inspiring. So
all right.
I'd probably say my biggest inspiration would be my boy Dimebag Daryl. I don't know, he's really big from the band Pantera, and he's just a big part of my life growing up. And he's a dope guitar player, so I thought it'd be cool to be one too.
My biggest inspirations were just overall the bands Triumph and Judas Priest.
All right, thank you.